Well, in this month of our devotionals that we're specifically focusing on the book of Psalms, I've been asked to kind of share my favorite. And for me, it's interesting because it's my favorite psalm, but it really is one of my most favorite verses in the entire Bible. Psalm 37:4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." When I was younger, I absolutely loved this verse, and I definitely focused in on this whole idea that I'm going to get the desires of my heart. And so I looked at it, and if you look at the passage, it says, "Delight yourself in the Lord." What does that mean? Well, if you look around the passage, it says, "Trust in the Lord." It talks about obeying the Lord, doing what the Lord asks of you. It talks about doing good. And so in my mind, I had this idea that if I do all the things that the Lord wants me to do, if I read the Bible, if I go to church, if I pray, if I share my faith, if I do good, then God will give me the desires of my heart. But as I began to grow and as I began to mature, I think I've come to the realization of what the verse is really saying. And what the verse is really saying is, if you would purposely grow in intimacy with the Lord, if you would dive into the Word, if you would spend time in prayer, if you would grow in intimacy, if you would serve, what's going to happen as you relinquish your will to the Lord's is, over time, He's actually going to begin to change your heart into the heart of God. And so what's going to end up happening is, as you delight yourself in the Lord, God is going to give you His heart. And so when He says He's going to give you the desires of your heart, what happens is you actually want the things of God. And so He begins to give you what you want, because it's exactly what He wants as well. And so I would really encourage you to do the best you can, not out of legalism, not out of a to-do list, but to grow in intimacy with the Lord, to spend time in the Word, to spend time in prayer, asking God to give you His heart, because if you allow Him to change your heart to the heart of God, He is going to give you the desires of your heart. Hope to see you this Sunday.